Alone, now's your chance. Okay, Alone. Just get Renoa back. So that was Renoa, Adele, and Ultimisha at the same time that she got out of her. And then she brought Renoa back. I was inside Adele. The young Adele. Ultimisha's inside Adele, exactly as she wanted. Okay, this is the showdown, folks. Time compression is about to begin. Love, friendship, and courage. Show 'em what you've got. So in the background we're seeing scenes from what we've already experienced in game. The parade in Galbadia, a bunch of other things. Ah, the walls are melting, yeah. Where are we supposed to go? To Idia's house. I'll probably disappear. Just stay by my side. I won't let you disappear. That's a lot of seagulls. Can you imagine the absolute mess that would make? That's a lot of save points. Seagulls are the worst, yeah. And now we get to fight a bunch of sorceresses from throughout the ages, basically. Most of them are fairly easy to defeat. Don't really have anything useful either. But the last one counts down to Ultima, so it's in our best interest if we get that one out of the way quickly. And I just realized I forgot to actually heal Quistis. And yes, the walls are melting. Everything around us is melting. All the towns and everything. Heal ourselves. Oh, now we're getting to a different kind of sorceress. I think there's 3 or 4 different kinds. Haste or double. Not really worth it. But yeah, I'll go back in the fire cave where we first found Ifrit. So we're basically going back in time throughout the entire game. We're in Windhill. At least we're getting some Ultima stones from them. And there we go, there's the final one. Flare or Holy? I wish she could do that attack faster because that's really drawing things out. One flare? Okay, this ain't worth it. No concept of personal space, that one. Oh, that is not the problem. The problem is that this animation of hers takes forever, so that's gonna make the fight take forever. Yeah, and now she started counting down to Ultima. So we gotta make sure that we heal ourselves. She has one lousy meteor stone. Wow, absolutely worthless. Yeah, there we go. Let's see how much damage that does. Oh, it wasn't too bad. Oh god, and now she's back to her usual shenanigans. I don't think there's any that's going to be really useful here. So let's just heal ourselves, because the next attack from her is going to kill us. on, can I please be done with this fight? There we go. Future seeds. We're fighting across generations. Oh, Tamisha's reign. We have to end it now. So somebody really looked at this and went, how many, how creepy do you want this? And she said yes. Nobody needs triple. And up these chains there should be a safe point where we're going to stop for today. Although actually, we also need to do one more thing before we actually go and fight them. But that's gonna be for next week, so we're just gonna jump through here. And save here. Because this will essentially allow us to get back to the Ragnarok, where we have to play one more card game next week. And then we are going to get to Ultimisha's castle, we're gonna do all the battles there, and we're gonna get to the final cutscenes for the game. But that's going to be next week. For now, we are going to roll the Wheel of Games, because like I said, we are almost certainly going to finish the game next Saturday. And I don't want to have only half a day, not even, in order to test if a game is working. So what we're going to do right now is we are going to go to our Wheel of Games list, and we're going to figure out what we're actually going to play next. So let me just get all of this up on screen and switch scenes to make it happen. All right. Let's go. We're going to need PC desktop. All right. You guys should be able to see my screen now. You should be able to see a, well, if I open it, you should be able to see the window from OBS as well, and the Excel sheet in the background, correct? Just so I know that everything's working. Somebody please confirm that you guys are all seeing what you should be seeing. Yes, awesome, cool. So we're going to pick a game from a number between 2 and 162. And we're going to see what the random number generator lands on. So 2 and 162. Drum roll. 19. What's game number 19? Baja Edge of Control. I have no idea what that is, and I forgot to open Steam, so I can't even go and take a look. So that's gonna be interesting. I don't know it either, and I have it in my Steam library. But I forgot to open Steam because I completely forgot that I was going to do the Wheel of Games today. So I can't even have a look at it right now. Hang on, guys. Let me open that. I just need to make sure of a few things before I show you my Steam library, because there's some things in there that you're not supposed to see yet. Alright, got my Steam library up. Baja Edge of Control. We go to the store page, let's have a look. Carefully remastered version of the original off-road racer from 2008. This one is from 2017. This truly unique game contains more than 1,000 miles of the roughest terrain Mother Nature has to offer, including the steepest mountains, thickest mud, and deepest canyons known to men. Okay. So this is going to be a little bit like when we played Monster Jam Steel Titans, except for off-road racing. Cool. Let me have a look. 4-player split screen and 16 online multiplayer. A bunch of challenges. There's apparently vehicle damage. More than 1,000 tracks, 9 open world, and 1,000 miles of drive to horizon landscape. Okay. Different events, etc. and free roam gameplay. So I'm not entirely sure how long this one is actually going to take us to complete. Because this is not the kind of game where you have a traditional storyline, campaign, whatever. So this should be very interesting. I honestly have no idea how long that is going to take us. So our goals for that one are going to be, basically we're going to go into the game, see if there's anything like a campaign mode, championship mode, event mode, etc, etc. 21 hours apparently to complete it. Okay. Well, like I said, we're going to basically look if there is something like a campaign mode or event mode, challenge mode, career mode, whatever you want to call it. If there is something like that, we're going to play all of that. If there isn't, if there's just like free roam racing, we're just going to do one race on every track. And then we're going to call it quits. I'm not going to get into any multiplayer, any 1,000-hour repeatable shenanigans with that. It's always a bit tricky with racing games because it's always hard to tell before you actually go in there how much is actually going to be there, especially for single-player content. But we're going to start it next Sunday, unless my computer says, no, get this away, I don't want to launch this, blah. So we're going to have to see how it goes. For now, we're going to call it quits for today, and next Saturday we're going to do the rest of Final Fantasy VIII, because it's really just, we're going to, from where we stopped off right now, we're going to go find our spaceship again. We're going to play one more card game, get the last card that we haven't gotten before. And then we're going to go to the castle and just power through the dungeon. And we're going to do all those battles that we have to do there, which is 8 boss battles. And then the final boss, which is a 5-stage boss battle. So it's going to be just boss battles galore and a lot of running back and forth. But yes, that's going to be for next Saturday, and then on Sunday we're doing Baja Edge of Control. So until then, thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you had some fun. I hope to see you guys again next week. Until then, have a good one, take care, stay safe, and if you're playing Reanimal when it launches on Friday, have lots of fun with the game. Alright, have a good one. Bye bye.